welcome to the Raf and Raf rant. I'm Raf.
And I'm Raf. We're Raf.
Rafa Rispo of the Far From Vesuvius podcast. That's Ralph Pizarro of Calcio Napoli Club. Just rant about Napoli.
Let's go for it.
We're going to rant. We're going to match report. We're going to talk about the games. We're going to talk about topics. You leave comments and we'll read your comments out, question you.
All right, quick stats.
Yes, throw the stats up there. On to a nice little segment that we're going to call the Beast of the Match.
Who's beasting it for the Napoli team? Let's see.
Follow us on Facebook, Rafael Rispo, Ralph Pizarro, Twitter at RafaNapoli83. That's me.
CNC USA 26.
I want some feedback to the show. What do you guys want to see? What do you want to see more or less of? This is going to be a show for you guys too. I want a lot of comments.
We want to rant about something. Let us know if you want us to rant about something.
I promise you, we're not going to agree on everything all the time.
We won't.
We're going to yell at each other every now and then.
Come and rant. This is what it's for. We want to give you a space to let loose so you can do it here.
Well, that's going to do it, Ralph. You know, were we boring enough for you?
I don't know. I think we were great.
Let's get to it.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellas and bellas. Welcome to the Raf and Raf Rant. This is the post-game show. My name is Raf Pizarro, and Napoli today redemption for Napoli today. They defeat Spezia, not 2-1, but 4-2. I'm sorry, little typos there. We're getting better and better at this, guys. Let's get in on the rant, guys. We have a nice Amani there. Hello, Michela. Hello, this is Marco, just so everybody knows. I know the score's wrong. It says 2-1. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to fix that up. Napoli, 4-2 today, man. 4-2. We saw it almost was like a walk in the park today for those first 45 minutes. We can rant a little bit about that second half. Spezia coming back with those 2 goals, but for now, let's take it to the stats, all right? Let's go, guys. Let's get some numbers up here. So, all right. Starting off with the lineup today, we saw the 4-3-3 today. Rui, Koulibaly, Manolas, and Hisao start up in the back with Ospina in goal. 3-man midfield with Zulinski, Deme, and Elmas. Starting up front, Insigne, Lozano, and Palatano. Saw a few subs coming out, Mertens in and out. We saw a few things. We'll talk about that. As far as match stats goes, guys, almost split in the middle for possession, 48-51 or 52 rather. Chances 15 versus 5. 2 yellow cards for Napoli. 2 corner kicks each. Pass percentage, again, almost similar, 86-87. But this is the one I really want to talk about, guys, right here. 13 total shots for Napoli, 3 missed shots, 8 on target, half of which went in, 2 blocked shots. But look at Spezia. 4 total shots, 2 of them go in, okay? And I don't know why. Like, I'm supposed to be happy that we won, but for some reason, I'm just not as excited. Was it because of the game? Was it because of the no crowd? I don't know. We're going to have a beast of the match today. But you'll probably be a little surprised, but it's something that I had to go for. Let's go out in the chat, though, guys. Let's get this rant going. How'd you feel? What did you think? How'd you feel about the performance? What'd you think about the lineup? Listen, Gattuso did the 4-3-3 today, guys. All right, you got it. What'd you think of it? How did it look? How'd you feel? Elmas got to start today. You know I'm a fanboy of Elmas. Marco, lackluster in the second half. Marco, I'm 100% with you, kiddo. 100% with you. But Giuseppe does say, Giuseppe Angelis, co-founder of the CNC USA, sir, welcome to the chat. Those 2 goals were complacency errors. Players got comfortable with the lead. 100%. 100%. That was just like, whatever, that old Italian, you know. Rocco feels the same. Rocco feels the same, Giuseppe, all right? So, great first half, guys. Haydar, I hope I said that right. Haydar says, great first half. I agree. It looked like a practice game for them. 4 easy goals. Koulibaly scored. I always really like when Koulibaly scores. I don't know why. I don't know why when Koulibaly scores, it makes me happy. It just warms my soul. It's like a warm blanket or something like that when Koulibaly scores. Remember that beautiful header against Juve. Today was a little backflip, little cheeky backflip right into the corner. He had I forgot who was it. It was a shot from Zielinski that took this weird bounce, and then he saw kind of like centers it right to Koulibaly's foot, and then he flicked it right in. It was a cute little goal. It was cute. Estevez tried to respond from Spezia like shortly after that. Manolas with a nice slide tackle to block his attempt. But that was really the only big chance for them in the first half. We saw a little chip shot from Rui off his weak foot there. It almost went in. It was kind of nice, but it didn't. Let's see let me see. John Bocho. Welcome, John Bocho. Always great to see you. The 4-3-3 helped our offense progress up the pitch. There's no comparing it to the 4-2-3-1. I guess not. I mean, it really depends what style you're looking for, right, John? Sometimes the 4-3-3 does create a little bit of balance within the field, whereas the 4-2-3-1 a little bit more heavy on the attack. So, but listen, it got the job done. What's up, Quentin? Quentin, our sound boy. We all know that. The move with Insigne, moving the ball quickly from our own half and then moving the ball to Elmas was pure class. Vintage Napoli. I agree, man. It's like, and the people who say that this guy is overrated, I mean, he's underrated. I'm telling you, and he has a hard job. We all saw some of that video. We'll talk about that. Some of that video that came out the other day with those tifoso going up to Insigne, talking to him right on that balcony. We'll talk about that. Who else we got? Welcome, Francesco. We stay in a 4-3-3 and we will steamroll Parma. All right. But, guys, listen, what about who was your favorite player out there? I'm going to show you mine in a few minutes. So I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Like, who do you think performed the best? With the exception of Insigne, because I think he knew it. But, we had Elmas on the right side over there today. We had Deme in the middle, who, by the way, has I feel like his Deme's stock has gone up so much lately. He did so. This guy was huffing and puffing today, but he still did his thing, and he stayed out there. And Deme, see, there you go. Your boy almost played a fantastic as a mezzala. Yes, he did do well today. I felt like in the beginning of the game, even though he was supposed to be starting on the right, he seemed to be, like gravitating to the left constantly. And a lot of times Politano kind of had to track back and help him out. So I still feel, and I'm still going to stick with it, that I think that Elmas is this guy that goes on to the left. Whether it be in the midfield or whether it be to come in for Insigne or whoever. Elmas absolutely needed a great game today. He did. But here's the thing, Francesco. He does well lots of the time. It's just on the number 10 role, on that whole formation. You really can't blame these players, or sometimes you can. But sometimes I feel like maybe they're not where they should be. I think the Lozano goal was great. So do I. But it was also like a practice shot for him, Marco. This guy, he caught that long ball and he just... Christopher Estrada, ciao Raf, ciao Christopher, can't wait for the Nopal Line. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is back, the Nopal Line. We're sorry, we had a few technical hags in this, we're not like ESPN here, so we got to really fix this. This is a grassroots movement, but we had a few snags, and I figured it out, and I'm going to open it up soon. Rafa, hey Marco, if you see this, tell Rafa to give me a call. He's supposed to call me. We're going to wait for a phone call from Rafa Rispo. Then, guys, stay in here. Do not move. I'm opening up the Nopal Line today. I know I'm talking. I got to get Rafa to call. Right after that, the line's open. This is going to be a little experiment for me today, guys. I want everybody in here calling. Whether you're in the chat or not in the chat, all right? I'm going to give you a minute. Make a statement, all right? Make it good. Keep it clean. But here's the deal. You must lower the sound to this show while you're on the phone. Okay, so if you are calling me on the phone, and I know a lot of people watch this on the phone, you have to lower the phone or get off the broadcast and call in. There's tons of feedback that comes in when that happens, and it ruins the whole thing. If I start hearing feedback, I have to hang up on you, all right? All right, Rafa Rispo into his house. Rafa, you are live. You are live, bro. Welcome.
Hey, Ralph. What's going on, buddy?
Good. How are you, sir? Welcome.
I'm good. Thank you very much. It was a nice little performance today with a good result. We're in the semifinal, and that's what's important right now.
Right. Definitely. What'd you think of their performance today? We saw the 4-3-3, Rafa. Everybody wanted it. We got it.
We did get it, and it worked out for us. I think that Gattuso does have more than one formation in his in his repertoire, and I just don't think he uses it enough. And I think that the 4-3-3 is going to work out good if we continue to use it. But it's not like we weren't scoring goals in a 4-2-3-1 either. And
right.
It just is the fact that we're a little more tight. I feel like maybe we're a little more tight on defense. Either that or we're a little more free-flowing to goal in the 4-3-3. But, the notion that Gattuso only has one formation is, was proven not to be true.
Proven wrong today, right?
With today. Now, that being said, being up 4-0 at the half, he makes the change to put Mertens in the second half, at the beginning of the second half, and the 4-2-3-1. We just, it was kind of a tale of two halves this game.
Definitely.
We go in for our top 5 European League leading third 4-0 at the half, and I had to do a little digging for that, but that's
right.
That's tops in all top 5 European leagues, and again we score we score 4 or more goals. I think that's maybe like the 5th or 6th time we scored 4 or more this season.
Mm-hmm.
But as good as we looked in the first half, we looked a little shaky in the second half, and you can't deny that, So, but the thing with me is that we lapsed in concentration for about 5 minutes. And, we gave up 2 goals. We were blessed with the 4-0 to be able to afford that.
Right.
Where
we had a little
before,
bit of
where we lose some concentration, we're only up a goal, and now we're down 2-1. You know what I mean? Right.
Well,
so I believe that the fact that we went in with the 4-3-3 today, it worked. You know what I mean? And hopefully we can continue. We can continue with that.
I agree. We certainly proved I don't want to say prove people wrong, but Gattuso at least proved that he's willing to change things when necessary, and and he has to be the judge of that, of when he's going to do things like this. So, but either way, it worked out for us. We saw a few different people. We saw Ozian back on the pitch today. How'd you feel about that Mertens? Do you know anything about that, Rafa? I was trying to look it up. Mertens got pulled. Like, he came in the 45th minute and got pulled. And that goes to the chat. If anybody can help me out here, did he get re-injured, or was that just like a defensive tactic that Gennaro was trying to do?
Well, I don't know about a defensive tactic. There was 3 minutes left in the match, and Spezia scored 2 goals in 3 minutes, so anything can happen. Plus, let's not take anything away from Spezia, who has been having an insane month.
Right.
Right. They fought, they beat us, then they beat Sampdoria, then they tied Torino, and I know Torino's not great, but these are still bigger names than Spezia, and
right.
The win in the Coppa Italia against Roma, and then the 4-3 that Roma needed the last gasp goal to win. Spezia came back and down 3-1. So Spezia right now, to be honest with you, they're playing out of their minds. To be honest with you, so
right, they're in some form.
So the fact that it could have been defensive is a good point, but I really, honestly, and I tweeted this out earlier during the game, it says something's off about Mertens, and I do believe that he's still kind of nursing that ankle. We spoke about that here, Ralph. I do think he's still nursing that ankle,
it's still bothering him.
He gives that nutmeg, which was led right to a Spezia player, the Spezia defender. Then that ball from Lobotka in the second half, where he could have really just stuck his leg out and tapped it in. I think his ankle is not 100%. I think that's obvious. And I also think that in his head, he doesn't want to put too much pressure on it. And,
possibly.
I had a chat with a couple of guys from Twitter, and we came to that conclusion. I just think that that's what it is. I think Mertens, for me, now that Osimhen's back, hopefully when Fabian Ruiz gets back, I think Mertens needs to sit a little bit more.
Right.
Or come in a little later. Now, as far as the substitution today, I'm not 100%. Maybe he just wanted to get
So let me cut you off. So let me cut you off, because one of the viewers responded, said he had a knock on his ankle again. Here, I'll put it up again for everybody. He had a knock on his ankle again, and he was seeing icing it on the bench. So it could have been a little bit of both. Maybe a bit of a defensive kind of tactic, and a little bit of like, hey, let me take Mertens out. He might be hurting a little bit.
Right. Well, listen, so there's that,
Yeah.
But the fact is that we, and I'll say it again, we say it all the time here. We are a very deep squad, and
Right.
when we need help from players, we get it, and it just needs to be more consistent. That's all.
Right.
The goals today were wonderful goals. All of them were wonderful goals. The Koulibaly toe poke was really nice to see. Koulibaly score all. It's always nice to see him score.
It was cheeky,
but then
the
Lozano goal was beautiful. The Politano goal was absolutely fantastic. Just a great ball in by. I think it was that the
which one? The
Insigne?
Politano?
Or was that, or did Insigne assisted the Elmas goal, which was
yes,
also great.
right.
I know you smiled.
Zelensky, you know all day long how I feel about that. Zelensky assisted Politano.
Yeah,
he had kind of it was like a cross from the left that went over. Right.
His footwork was amazing, and then for him to get that ball into Politano, just perfect. So Napoli were perfect in the first half, and in the second half was where we, just kind of lost it a bit. But like I said, up 4-0. You can afford to lose your focus for a couple minutes.
Yeah,
It would be nice if I was very upset that we gave up the 2 goals, but at the end of the day, we're in the semifinal. I believe this is our 6th semifinal under the ADL era, which is not that bad in the Coppa Italia.
Right.
That's not bad at all.
Sure.
And now we're on to Atalanta. Atalanta in Bergamo next week, and then in 2 weeks at the Maradona. So Atalanta, it's not the best time to catch them, because I feel like notwithstanding Papu signing for Sevilla, they're really catching a stride too. So we'll see about that.
We'll see how it goes. It's definitely going to be exciting.
We'll talk about that.
For sure. Definitely going to be exciting. Can't wait for it. We know Atalanta is going to be, I'm sure it'll be a challenging game. But, Rafa, we got the chat going here. We want to get the Nopal Line open. People are drooling for it, bro. And we're going to get the Match Beast up here. Watch the Match Beast, Rafa.
That's wonderful.
I got a little surprise. I got a little surprise coming up. All right?
I'll be watching. Call in. Everybody call in. Talk to Ralph. Catch us this weekend. We'll be on. After the Parma game, that's at 12 o'clock. We'll be on, the 2 of us, again for a post-match, and then hopefully Monday we can do a proper rant show.
Sure. All right, cool, Rafa. Thank you so much for calling in. Once again, Rafa Rispo blessing us with his presence. You have yourself a good day, sir.
Ciao.
Be good, buddy.
Forza.
Well, sorry I cut him off, but he was about to say Forza Napoli, guys. All right, let's do the Match Beast real quick, and then we're going to open up the phone lines. I want to hear from you guys, all right? We got a nice crowd in here today, so let's get it done. Just hang out tight. We're going to do it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is who I picked today for my Match Beast, Gennaro Gattuso. And I'm going to give you a few reasons why I picked Gennaro today, all right? Number one, he did the 4-3-3. He did what everybody asked. He switched it up, okay? So he's listening. He's trying. Also, he has been under the gun. We have been relentless towards this guy for the past week, okay? He has to go out on that pitch, organize this team, get that W, with possibly the fact that he may lose his job that's looming over his head right now. That's never easy. That's not easy. That is a tremendous amount of pressure, especially in Napoli. So for me, Gennaro Gattuso today, he put the right guys on the field, and we won the game. Now, there's one thing that he did that I didn't like, and I'm going to mention it, because as much as I give him love, I got to give you a little bit of criticism, okay? And the fact is that I didn't like when he took Politano out. Politano walked off the field pissed off, okay? Politano is one of those guys that he can help you on defense, all right? No, and he had the energy. He's not playing as much as the other guys is. Deme was exhausted. Deme had nothing left by the 90th minute. There's no reason why that guy had to stay on the field all that time, and Politano had been taken off. So that was the one move today I didn't like from Gennaro. Mertens took a knock. Again, not sure if you need to put out Mertens right now. I'm cool with Osimhen because Osimhen got to get in match form, and I want to hear somebody tell me about that today. But But Gattuso, all in all, he made the switches. He changed the formation. He won the game. He brought it back. That complacency crap was not his fault. Those 2 goals were not his fault. It was the team not pushing, and they scored on us. But Gennaro Gattuso today is my beast of the match. And there it is. Like it or not. Hit me up in the comments whether you agree, disagree. If you're in the replay, tell me what you thought. Tell me who you thought was the beast today. Let me know. Hell, shoot, I'm up for criticism. Guess what time? Guess what, boys and girls? It's time. It's time. The moment you've all been waiting for. I'm going to go to the chat, guys. Let's hit up the Nopal line. You know the rules. I'm going to give you a minute. Talk your piece. Be clean. Be nice. No disrespect. Also, you must close whatever device you're listening to. There is feedback when you call me. If I hear feedback, I'm hanging up on you, man. All right? The Nopal line is open. Just call it 1-833-232-1926. All right, I'm going to ask for your name, where you're from. I'm going to give you a minute. You want to do a shout out? You want to talk about the team? Whatever you like, guys. All right, but let me know. In the meantime, let's get back to the comments while we're waiting. Someone hired Coach Rafa on their team. Agree, Rafa. Someone hired Coach Rafa for the team. I say this all the time, Christopher. Like, Rafa needs to be on the bench. Rafa needs to be on the bench there talking to him, guys. All right, but. You know, Ozinham today for me, while I'm waiting for a call, let's talk about Ozinham a little bit. Like, I said this with Rafa, probably one of our first shows, that if Ozinham comes back, he's going to need time. And I think we're starting to see that more than ever now. We're starting to see that, you know, 3 months out, you're not going to be match fit. Doesn't matter how young you are or how much energy you have to go to that speed, okay, for a professional player to get back to that professional speed. It takes time. It takes time. It takes fitness. You got to get onto the field. That's why I'm glad that Gennaro, he's given him a few minutes of burn. I said he was going to come on as a sub. I said it's going to be at the end of January. So, all my predictions were coming through. But Ozinham, I know he's hurt. He's got to be playing in pain, man. He's got to be playing in a little bit of pain. He's got to be. All right, we got a Rafa Respo once again.
Hello, call from Allison.
Oh, had a little snag there, but it seems as if I believe that was Marco calling. So Marco, just call back again. I believe that Osinhem is out there playing with a little pain. I believe that Christopher. So when is the right time? Again, I'm all good with him going out now. Let him get his burn now. Let him get his burn now, and let him just keep working at it. February is when we're gonna. Here we go.
Hello, call from Al.
Hello, you're live. Is this Marco? Rocco, I mean.
Yeah, yes, this is Rocco.
What's up, little man? What's going on? Thanks for calling.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Good to have you. What do you want to say, Rocco?
Doing much. Well, I wanted to say that we had a good win.
Okay.
Hello, it's Charles from Paul.
Hey, Paul.
We had a good win today. You mentioned Ossington a little earlier and Mertens. I think that they might not. I think that Ossington and Mertens may not be all there with the, COVID and injury. I think let them sit for Parma and then maybe the next match and then see, because Mertens, I am not gonna lie, I was not very impressed.
Okay.
But I think it's the injury still messing with him. I don't think he's all there yet.
Okay.
So I think they still.
I'm totally with you, Rocco. No, I'm totally with you, Rocco. Rocco, do me a favor. That was a great answer. Tell everybody, how old are you? Tell everybody listening how old you are, sir, young man.
I'm a little older than 9.5.
Little older than that, like 9 3/4. Is that? Can we say that?
Yeah, I turned 10 June 9th of this year.
Okay, June 9th. All right. You're a Gemini like me. I'm June 5th. Look at that. See that? We're a little crazy, me and you. Rocco.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Cool. Well, Rocco, thank you for calling in. Thank you for calling in. We appreciate your comment. And you're always a big fan. I see you there all the time. All right. And say hi to your brother for me. Okay. Say hi to Paulie. We see you guys, and we always appreciate you supporting us. All right.
Okay, thank you so much for letting me on the show. Ciao. Forza Napoli sempre.
Forza Napoli, Rocco. Take care. All right.
Forza Napoli.
Ciao. There it is, guys. That was Rocco. 9.5. Listen, a 10-year-old can see what's going on. And if a 10-year-old can, I mean, Christopher, are you ready? Get Christopher. You've been waiting. You've been hitting me up. Christopher, also a member of the CNC. I'm waiting for your phone call, Chris. Give me a call. Okay. Give me a call. But yeah, it was, here we go. Or not. No. Probably a scam. Make sure you're calling the 1-800 number, guys. 1-833-232-1926. Hello.
Call from Rafael Herrera to the.
Hello, you're live.
Hey there, Ralph.
Who's speaking?
It's me. It's me, Christopher Estrada. I'm here from Virginia.
What's up, Christopher?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Nopal Line. I know you have been asking me all week, so talk to me. What do you want to say to the world here?
It's been a privilege. Like, it's the best show so far of Napoli. So I just want to say thank you very much, and like it always makes my day when I come to this show.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. And we appreciate you coming on here and always participating. So we see you there.
Yeah.
What do you...
I was just wanting to talk about that. Yeah. What you say mostly is true. That like we should use more of our you could say our bench players like Almas or Boca, because those type of players. Even though I understand why people might not like to put them because they think it might like drop the game down, but believe it or not, they have more energy and they're hungry to wanting to play. So I agree with you about like you should give them more chances because, like I said in the comment, like look what they did. Your favorite player, you did it very amazing today.
Right.
So
you tried, right?
Hope you do so. Keep on doing that.
We 100% agree. You know, a team is not just made up of 11; it's made up of 25 guys. So, and we spend money on these guys, and the president spends money. So, you certainly want to see them play. You know, you want to see these young guys get their shot because when you're young, you got to build up their confidence, and this way they can, you know, when they get on the field, they can produce something. You know.
Yeah, and just like you said, like a lot of these players that are usually starters, they're tired. Like we saw in Demi and Kenya, we gotta be smart and know how to use our players. So bring in those type of players. Like Politano, he could have played the whole game, which in my opinion he should have. He should have. So he didn't just win, but at least he played. That's the important part.
Where are you calling from, Christopher?
From Virginia.
From Virginia. All right. I think I asked you that. I'm sorry. I forgot. But Christopher, thank you again for calling. I'm glad you finally got on, was able to say your piece, man. And you'll certainly have more opportunities in the future.
I'm so happy to be here, Rafa, and I'll continue supporting you. And it's good to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, Christopher. Have a great night. All right. Forza Napoli.
Forza Napoli siempre.
Bye-bye. And that was Christopher. Finally got his chance. Guys, I saw a 631 number that tried to hit me up afterwards. Call me back. I'm sorry. I had to put you on hold. There it is. There they are. They're fast here, man. You guys are fast.
Hello. Call from.
All right. Hello. You're live.
Ralphie, man. What's good, brother?
What's good? Who's speaking?
Francesco.
Francesco? What's going on, Francesco?
Yeah. Not much.
516. Call me next. Yeah. Talk to me. Where are you calling from?
Any backlash at all?
What's that?
I muted my laptop. I don't know if you're getting any
No, we're good to go. We're good to go. And you're live, so tell the world how you feeling today.
I mean, listen, man. The first half went obviously doesn't take a genius to know the first half went wow. I thought that almost every opportunity we had, Deme or Zielinski would almost make themselves available for Insigne or Lozano, and we had a guy to bounce the ball off of, and then
Okay.
we either get a switch in the field or we go over the top right away.
Okay.
And I thought that was good. We had some better movement from our midfielders, which we need.
Mhm.
And, you know, in the beginning of the game, I don't know if you noticed, but, like, whenever we lost the ball, we were just swarming with, like, 3-4 at a time, winning it back.
Yeah.
And it just, you know, we looked so hungry in the beginning and, like, looked like we were like, all right, like, you guys don't belong on this field kind of a thing. And it kind of died second half a little, which it's expected, but when you're up 4-0, it's just, like, naturally human to kind of doze. But I really think that the formation change had just a little bit to do with it. I mean, like, the second goal, wicked deflection, what are you going to do? But I don't know, man. Like, it just looked like we were getting overrun. I don't know if it was fatigue, but I think if we stay 4-3-3 for Parma,
Mhm.
I think we steamroll them. And it also showed in the 4-3-3 we could play with a false 9 too.
Right.
Which is
Absolutely. Right. Absolutely. It seems like you put Lozano anywhere and he does good, you know, like, so he did that for us today. And, but where are you calling from, Francesco?
Long Island.
From Long Island? All right. So I'm on the island too. So maybe one day we'll go get coffee, Francesco. But thank you for calling. You want to give a shout out to anything? I'll give the New Yorker a shout out.
Of course. You're on the island too?
Yeah, we'll talk later though. You know, we're live. We don't want to let people know, you know. I'm not on the island. I'm in the boroughs, but still, you know, I'm a few minute car ride. But you want to give a shout out real quick before I let you go here, Frank?
For sure. Thank you for having me on. I hope you and Rafa do well. You know, I tune in mostly after every game. Whenever I can, I tune in.
We appreciate that. But thank you for calling in, bro. Forza Napoli sempre. We'll hope to hear from you soon, man. Thank you for the support.
Of course, man. It's Napoli sempre. Let's hope for the best on that.
All right. Ciao. Well, let's hope so. All right. There you go, guys. We're rocking and rolling now. See, it's a lot of fun, guys. On the Nopal Line. 833-232-1926. I got a special guest, Paulie. It's going to be Rocco's brother. He wants to call in soon. We want to give him a few minutes because let me tell you, these kids, this is the future, bro. This is the future. I got Paulie calling in now.
Hello, call from Allison White.
Hello, is this, I'm assuming this is
Hey,
Paulie.
man.
Is this Paul?
Yep.
What's up,
Yep.
Paul?
Hey, man.
What's going on, brother?
What's up?
Nothing.
What's going on,
516
brother?
and me on this. Good. What's up with you, man? What are you going to tell the world today? You got Rocco.
I'm doing good.
What are you going to tell the world today, Paulie?
What?
What do you want to tell us, Paulie? You called in, right?
Oh,
Are you just saying hi? That's cool too. You know, I appreciate that.
I wanted to tell you that so the game was good, right? The game was pretty good, and I just wish that Gattuso made like quicker substitutions.
Okay, some quicker substitutions. You feel okay? What else?
Yeah, so like I'm happy Osimhen got in. He's one of my favorite Napoli players.
Okay.
And Mertens did pretty good this game. He probably still had like an injury or so because he got injured last game.
Right.
He got subbed in and got injured. That sucks, but yeah, I just wanted to say that.
All right.
Say hey.
Say hey. You want to tell the world Forza Napoli? We're gonna beat Parma coming up soon or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, good answer. Good answer. Always yes. Thank you, Paulie, for calling in.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paulie, for coming in. We always see you and your brother supporting us. We certainly appreciate it. All right.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
All
right.
So Forza Napoli, we'll see you soon. All right.
Forza Napoli.
Bye. All right. I had a 516 number calling me, guys. I'm going to take you next. That's probably you.
Hello,
Call from. Hello, you're live.
Hello.
Is
This Raf?
This is Raf. Who's
Raf,
this?
it's Mike Marolda. I've been meaning to call in. I'm finally able to do it.
Mike, why are you? Mike from CNC, right? What's going on? I'm like,
yes, sir.
I'm formally meeting all of our members. This is great. Welcome, Mike.
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm always listening.
I know you
always
are.
looking, so I'm
I
finally
see
here.
you there, bro. I see you there, brother,
Finally here
man.
for you.
We appreciate
I
you.
think I met you down in Miami at the Barcelona game.
No, I wasn't there, sir. That wasn't me. It was probably another handsome guy with glasses.
It was maybe the other rap.
There's probably the other Rafa, right? There's Rafa Rispo,
But
Rafa
long
Bizarre.
story short, I got a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Question for you.
Yeah, don't make it too hard.
Monologue.
Yeah.
So monologue. Sometimes maybe good. Sometimes maybe
Sometimes not so good.
not so good. You know. I don't
Sometimes
wanna
it's
say that word, you know,
shit.
get
Sometimes
the
that's all right. No,
but
we appreciate that.
I'll tell you a little stat, real quick. Little stat. Last in Serie A for goals saved and for clearances. So
Okay.
I don't know if they're not attacking him or whatever, but a little weird, you know. What's going on there?
Wait. Say that stat again. I'm sorry.
So we're last in Serie A
Yeah.
for clearances
Okay.
and saves. So either we got a good defense or the wingbacks, you know, they're focusing on crossing the balls. I don't know what they're doing in practice, but
Right.
you know, it's some weird stats here. I want to see what you have to think about those.
I feel like sometimes our wingers are a little bit too much on offense, especially Di Lorenzo, and then he ends up getting caught for sure. Now the other one was for you said this possession, was that right? I'm sorry, it's like hard.
No, it's clearances and saves.
Clearances
so
and
they're not
saves.
getting to our back,
Right.
or the guys aren't doing a good job. I think it's the first one.
What do you think? You think it's the first one?
Yeah, I mean, we're doing all right, right?
We're doing all right, right? We're doing all right. Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, as far as saves go, you know, we were doing great in the first half of the season. I know that, and then like after all the injuries, remember we had a bit of our spine was broken, and then we started giving up goals and losing some games. So, by the way, Rafa Rispo says hello, just so he's in the chat, so you can hit him up there.
Tell him I said hi. I had a great time with my dad, and we definitely like watching that. Let's hope we can win the Europa League. You know,
Let's
this year.
hope
I
so,
think it's
man.
A good chance for us.
We got Granada coming in.
But Forza Napoli.
Forza
anyone
Napoli.
on Long Island, New York, I'm here.
All right.
You know, you see me at Revolta, you see me out and about, but let's go. We got this year.
All right, that's what's up, man. We got a few Long Islanders calling in today. That's pretty cool, man. I'm glad. I feel at home, man. We're all New Yorkers here. All right, Mike. Thanks for calling in, brother. We'll see you again soon. All right.
Yeah, Forza Napoli.
Forza Napoli. Cha. All right, man. We got New York. New York is killing it today, huh? Yo, Giuseppe, give me a holler, bro. Giuseppe, give me a holler. You can call my regular phone, Giuseppe. You got my number. You know me. Guys, thank you, man. Boom. Guys, thank you for calling in. We're going to wait for Giuseppe. That's going to be my last call for today, guys. Giuseppe, and then we'll probably wrap it up from here. We're going on to about 45 minutes. So thank you for everybody in here today, coming out to show support. I hope you catch our last episode. We had Dominic from Napoli Talk all the way in the UK. He joined us. We had a great show. And here comes Giuseppe. We'll talk more about that. Giuseppe.
Oh.
You are live, sir.
I am live and I am kicking. How's everybody doing today? How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. For those of you who don't know, Giuseppe De Angelis, co-founder of mine for the Calcio Napoli Club USA. We're doing big things, guys. We're growing. We're going to have lots of news coming out soon. But this is the man right here, Giuseppe. Giuseppe, the world is yours.
How's everybody doing today? Good? Everybody's
all right.
good?
I don't know. Let's see in the chat. How's everybody doing? How are you doing, Joe?
I mean, no. To be honest with you, with the way that the game went today, first of all, two players that he hardly uses, Politano and Elmas, they go in, they score. That should already answer a question about our depth, A. B, about what Gattuso needs to do in terms of managing the players. Today was the first game that I actually saw that he actually managed the players correctly. And look what happened. No. The same exact team that we lost 2-1 about a week or two ago, we beat 4-2 today, 4-0 in the first half because of the errors that he corrected from other previous games. You follow me?
No, I get it. And it didn't take 29 shots to do it either, so.
I thank God. You know, I mean, it freaking took long enough to, I didn't curse that time, though. Just be careful, though, anyway. But it took long enough for him to see it on his own and actually correct the mistakes that we all knew needed to be corrected. He switched the formation. He basically put in different players. And, dude, the results, they speak for themselves, okay? It's a no-brainer, in my opinion.
Right.
But also, on top of that, dude, the only thing is, though, is that those 2 goals, they were not his fault. They were player errors because they got complacent. When you get a lead like that, you get comfortable, you sit back, and it backfired on us, you know? And Manolas, I don't know what's up with him, dude. He looked gassed.
He looked gassed. You know they're guy. I thought Romani was gonna be. It's water, Rafa. It's not kid. That's to be a lot of Kimbo, bro. It's not. I'm sorry. I was responding to somebody in the chat, but you're right. He did look a little gassed. I thought maybe Romani would get the start tonight, just to give him another opportunity to get a little bit of burn and to play with K2. But he went with Manolas. I'm sure it was like for him, he wanted to make sure there was no problems. But you see what happened. It doesn't matter. Like. And I know you've been super outspoken about this.
But that's what I'm saying, though. But I mean, dude, look at what the midfield produced, considering that they were able to close up the spaces. That's why I've been saying this entire time that 4-2-3-1 is absolute gutter trash. Okay.
Okay.
Look at what happened. You can literally see the contrast in the game from when we were at a 4-3-3 with the midfield closed up. You had Elmas you had Insigne drop back, created chance for Elmas. 1. 2, you had Zielinski literally walk the ball into Politano with that cross.
Right.
And then Politano, he just had to look at the ball the right way and it went in.
Right.
I mean, listen, it's a matter of placement. It's a matter of strategy. If something is broken, you fix it. If something's not broken, leave it alone. La Shulsta. You know what I mean?
Right.
Leave it alone. That's it. And you can even see the total contrast, though. Like, you had Lozano as a false 9. It worked as a 4-3-3, okay? Then as soon as we switched to a 4-2-3-1 with an actual center, we didn't do anything. Nothing. So you tell me who's right and who's wrong in this thing.
Well, I got a question. Giuseppe, I got a question for you from Rafa from the chat. I want to ask it to you. He asks, 4-3-3 with a full squad. Can we win a trophy with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been saying it since day one. Why pick something that's not broken, yo?
I could have answered that for Joe.
The midfield is wide open. Right. And look at what happened. We closed those spaces up, and look at the results, dude. They speak for themselves. I don't even have to say anything anymore.
Right.
Literally.
But what about that second half? Because, thank you, Christopher. What do you think about that second half? Because we started to see Demi started looking a little tired.
You know what? Listen, with the exception of Demi, we played like poo in the second half. And then as soon as somebody said we switched to a 4-2-3-1, I was like, that's why. That's why. Look at the chances that were created by Spezia in that game.
We did change our formation, so I'm not crazy. Okay.
We did change our formation because we put Osimhen in.
Right.
And then we had Mertens drop back, and I think he came in for Elmas, correct?
No. Yeah, wait. Say that again.
Mertens. Who did he come in for?
Mertens came in for, I believe, I had it here, Giuseppe.
It was either Elmas or Politano. It had to be one of them.
I think it was one of the two.
And you know what, though? Listen to me. I don't know how anybody's going to feel about this. I don't want to say this. I don't like saying this. This hurts me to say this. But I saw Mertens today. I don't know whether it's not because he's still dealing with the injury or whatever it is, dude. But honestly, man, I don't know, man. You look like a shadow of his former self. Is it just me or?
I don't know. Something's going on with that dude. But I mean, listen, that ankle, it's the ankle. Somebody said that when he was taken off, he was icing his ankle on the sideline. So.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is, though, as you get older, you heal a lot slower. I mean, dude,
I know. That was a second-degree sprain. That's nothing to laugh at. It's a second degree, guys. I'm not a doctor, so I had to look this up, but just, I don't know if you know, Giuseppe, but, a second-degree sprain, you're tearing fibers. You didn't necessarily, rip the ankle, which is, the third degree, which is disaster, which is, you need surgery. Whereas most of us have experienced a first-degree sprain where you tweak your ankle, you roll it a little bit. He tore fibers in that ankle.
No, I know. I had
he's
that
still
happen
healing.
to me too, though, when I fell down the stairs and when I played soccer. I mean, but
Yeah,
here's
but-
the thing, though. That's what I'm saying, though.
But
Like,
hold on, but
I
before
had a second-degree sprain where I nearly needed surgery. I was 24 years old, and I remember it took me about 3 months. That's how bad it was at 24. But then at 33, almost 34, I had a first-degree sprain where I literally just rolled it on a ball and I fell over, and that took about 3 weeks for the swelling to go all the way down and for it to go away. And I'm 33. So,
Okay.
I mean, listen, as you get older, you're going to heal a lot slower.
You're gonna heal
I'm
slower.
not holding that against them.
Right.
I can see the progression or the digression, I should say, of him. I'm not questioning his quality, ever. No.
Okay.
His stamina, his heal back time, and his healing time and his stamina and everything else. You could see it dwindling, dude. And it's has nothing to do with him as a player.
Right.
It's just an age thing. It's just something that happened, and it's a shame. And it sucks. It really does. It sucks. I don't want to say it, though. But I'm just looking at Mertens, and I'm like, dude, something's not right now.
Something's definitely not right. Something's got to give. I don't know what – I love Mertens. You know I love Mertens, and I want him to get better. But before I cut you off, before I let you go here, Joe, because we're going to wrap it up soon, what do you think now does Gattuso roll with this a little bit longer? Does he try to create like a hybrid where he goes back and forth? What do you think we do for this next game? Do we keep going the way we are?
Listen, to be honest with you, you know what I say we should do? All right, screw the fact that we paid $80 million for one guy,
right?
And we have to literally cater around him.
Right.
And then even besides the point, though, whenever he's not in, we use the 4-2-3-1, which in my opinion does not work. And
all right, but what do we do against Parma? I want to know, what do we do against Parma?
I say 4-3-3, and then we just have Osimhen eat it and adapt to the actual style of everybody else instead of everybody else having to adapt to him. Period.
There you go. There you go. Giuseppe D'Angelis, he said it here. He said it live. You're on record now, sir, and I kind of agree with you. All right, nobody's bigger than the team.
Nothing. I've been saying it since day one. Do I pick something that's not broken? We have the squad for a 4-3-3. There's no reason to change it.
We're gonna see this week, Giuseppe, what he does. But I'm gonna cut you loose here. I'm gonna wrap it up. We're gonna blow this taco stand. All right. But Giuseppe, our co-founder of CNC USA, on the phone with us. Thank you for calling in. We're gonna talk to you real soon. All right. You'll probably be up here one of these days. All right.
Yeah. No. I would love. Listen. I would love to go up there. Even with you and Ralph, have all
one
of us
day. We're gonna come up here and rant. We're gonna come up here and rant real quick.
Yeah.
All right, guys. You need to check the chat. A lot of people said hello.
Siamo con noi, siamo sempre con te, okay?
Ciao, Giuseppe. Ciao.
Ciao.
All right. That was it, boys and girls. Giuseppe D'Angelis on the phone. Thank you for calling, sir. If you don't know him, you know him now. And boy, that guy is passionate. Let me tell you. I got a few other things in here. Ralph, he's right. I just checked. The last time we used the 4-3-3 was against Cagliari, and we won 4-1. I say we give it more of a try because it's working. It's working. It is. And again, listen, there's no reason to only use one. We could, if you're down and out, and you need to push forward, a 4-2-3-1 can work, where you just on all cylinders, the whole offense, you're trying to catch it to a goal, all right? Even here, Rafa, we can switch it up, which is something we didn't think could do so good too. Right, exactly. Switch it up. You don't always have to do a 4-3-3. There was a time that we got in trouble with the 4-3-3, and then we never switched it up. We could do it, especially when teams park the bus. That 4-3-3 can be a tough. But when we experienced teams this year in the Europa League, I believe it was Zeka, when we experienced a team parking the bus and we play a 4-2-3-1 and our offense is forward and we're patient while we're passing that ball around, okay, we wait for the right opening, we go in and we score. All right, so it's like we got to learn how to do both. All right, with the amount of money and the way the sport is today, there's no reason why we can't have more than one formation per team. Many teams do it, and we can do it too. We have the team. We have the quality. Koulibaly, Golden Boot. I agree. This guy, man, I love Koulibaly, dude. This guy's awesome. I want to give him beast of the match every day, Michael. I just want you to know. He is just beast, straight up. So he is beast of the season. Guy's great. I don't want to have a game without him there. Manolas, he can take a break every now and then. I want to see a little bit more of Romani because I think he can help us on the crosses, guys. I think he can head the ball. If you look at his highlights when he was playing Croatia with Zagreb. Guy can head the ball, bro. We just give him some time. But I'm going to wrap it up here, boys. All right, we're almost getting to that 1 hour mark. I had a great show. I want to thank everybody who called in, man. Like, you really made a special show today. You really did. Thank you to you guys. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Be sure to give us a like, give us a share, invite friends. Just get more. We want more and more people in. Like, this show is for you guys. All right, this show is for you. Christopher asks, Rafa, you doing a pregame live? Pregame's not so much. You know, it's too much. However, stay tuned, Christopher. You're in CNC. We're starting up the Discord soon, and I plan on doing maybe just something between us. You know, maybe something that's not as big as a live show, but maybe a little bit more personal with the group. You know, maybe we can have a little pregame talk in there, a pregame meeting amongst us, and maybe during the game as well. Okay. So stay tuned for that. We will have something. You know, it's just growing more every week. We get better and better and better. Rafa Rispo just kills it with us. You know, he just killing it out there. All right. Last week, awesome episode. We had Dom in there. Like I said, we're going to get more guests. We're going to get more people to come on so we can just make it more dynamic. You know, even different content creators from different teams. We want all of you. So this is our calling card, guys. We want to make the show great. But get in on these chats, get in on these rants. We got the phone now. You have every opportunity now to voice your opinion, especially for these post-game shows. I'm going to do it more. Today was a bit of soft opening. We had to deal with a couple of those technical issues we had last week. But, you know, we're starting to smooth things out, and I just have a great time with you guys. I really feel at home. So thank you so much. But we are going to cut it off here, guys. Thank you again. Forza Napoli sempre. We beat Spezia today 4-2. We got Parma coming up, and then we will face Atalanta in the semifinals soon for that. So stay tuned for more post-game matches and our proper rants. All right. Until then, guys, Forza Napoli sempre. Ciao. We'll see you again soon. Be good.